Welcome to the Tuned In Podcast. I am your host, Tunde, a.k.a. TunGotJokes, a.k.a. Chocolate Papí, a.k.a. Chocolate Baba for all my Niger people, a.k.a. Mr. Fresh sometimes, but not all the times because then you expect too much, a.k.a. him dunking the Hall of Famer because I did it my way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
My way.
Listen, just because we got a new name don't mean we changed up, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? It should stay the same, you feel me? New name, but still the same gang, you feel me? I got my main man here with me, you feel me? Los Angeles owned, and I call him Mr. LA, but the city know him as T-Reg. You know what I'm saying? I got my main man T-Reg here with me. Make some noise for him.
What's the deal?
Yeah.
Back again.
My dog. We back.
Back again.
And of course, you know what I'm saying? We coming back with a full effect. We coming back with stories from live all over the world and all over unique places and people from extraordinary backgrounds, extraordinary resumes, you know what I'm saying, that I chose and I believe that the world needs to be exposed to, you know what I'm saying? So this is an episode that I'm personally very proud to be a part of and to have this gentleman here with me because we've built a friendship and I have a lot of respect for him and what he's done and what he's come from and the fact that he's willing to sit down and tell his story with me. So I want to give a very, very, very special welcome to Chef Will Jones.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
make some noise for him.
Yeah.
Yay!
You did.
Sir,
New Orleans own.
You did.
What's happening?
What's happening,
What's happening,
baby?
babe? What's happening, babe?
Yeah. What's happening, man?
What's happening?
Welcome to the Tuned In Podcast. You are officially tuned in with us, my brother, and we want to really acknowledge you for your journey and really get to know your story, man, and where you came from. Because before we even start dropping any accolades, any names, any, you know what I'm saying, heavy hitter asterisks that are on your resume, I want to take it back. You know what I'm saying? I want to start from the beginning. So let the people know, you know what I'm saying, your name, where you're from, and where you grew up at.
Okay. Well, I'm Will Jones. Most people know me as Chef Jones.
That's right.
From New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You dig? And my journey, where you want me to start? You want me to start what got me into what I'm doing,
where you was born? Yeah, where you born? Where you
Well, I
born
was born in New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
I was born in New Orleans.
What, like, is it a certain area, certain project?
Well, no, I ain't from the project.
No,
I'm
not
going.
project, 'cause I don't know.
No, and let me before I say it like that, because I got a lot of people, family, and shit.
Okay.
Grew up
Shout
in
out to
the
Noya,
project.
the
Shout out to
Magnolia.
Noya, right?
My auntie,
Feel
rest her
me?
soul.
Mhm.
They'll know, rest her soul, old Eola.
Rest
She
in
grew
peace.
up in the Well, she ain't grew up, but she used to stay in the Magnolia.
Magnolia,
But
right.
you know, I don't want to claim that because I respect
Mhm.
Right.
my people that
Right,
really
right.
grew up, and but I just got affiliation
Right,
all
right,
over the
right.
city,
All
pretty
over the
much.
city,
Let
right,
me just
yeah.
keep it short and sweet.
Right.
You know, I don't want to claim one spot of town and then another, feel a certain way about it. But grew up in New Orleans. I don't know if I need to get into this whole passion and love for food as to where I am and what I do right now.
Yeah,
so
how you
how
get
did that
there?
even come?
I mean, New
Because-
Orleans got all type of
yeah,
food shit
Exactly,
going
because
on.
you grew up in New Orleans in the 90s.
The harder, no, the 80s and the 90s.
80s and the 90s.
I'm an 80s baby. I'm
80s
born
baby.
in 79.
Back when that cocaine was pure.
Yeah, so
He grew up back when it wasn't
shit.
stepped on. The good shit was outside. So you know it was fun. Okay? You know it was fun outside.
Oh, yeah. Now, but I'm born in 79. So just for the
Okay.
record, I ain't hiding my age. And I'm
Right.
45.
Yep,
Right.
ain't
And
nothing
I
wrong
feel
with it.
25.
That's
You're
right.
only as old
That
as you
part.
think or how you feel.
That's right.
That part.
So, with that being said, my love and passion for food, growing up, of course, you know how it is down south. Everybody cook, everybody,
Mhm.
mama, grandma, everybody
Mhm.
cooking. And my people actually from outer skirts of New Orleans, like in the country, Ennis, Louisiana. Shout out to all of my people that's out there in Ennis, Louisiana, New Rose, Louisiana, Bachelor, all them little small towns out there in Louisiana. A lot of history out there in New Orleans, Louisiana, if y'all don't know.
Right.
But
My people's from there.
Oh, your people's from New Orleans?
They from Baton Rouge.
From Baton Rouge?
BR.
BR.
Wow.
Shout out to
Dang.
BR.
Hey, man, you got niggas from everywhere, man.
Yeah. I mean,
Right,
I'm
you
a real
said
I'm a
this-
real black American.
All right,
it is,
cool.
dog.
Yeah, with good hair. All right, shout out to T-Reg.
BR.
He cut his beard a while ago. Oh, he was tripping, but, All right, still a black man.
and
Don't
shout out
get
to
me
BR.
started.
And look, shout out to BR, dog, because you know what I hate when people go to trying to compare and say shit like, oh, Baton Rouge ain't nothing like, man, look, I respect every part of every city in
Yeah.
America, dog.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
city has their culture, whatever it is, and I
Yeah.
salute to Baton Rouge
Mhm.
because some of the, how the music,
Mhm.
we know.
Come on,
you got
Boozy.
Boozy.
Yeah.
Boozy,
I fuck
boo.
with Boozy heavy, dog.
Hell yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
but
Boozy, boo.
just the music, dog, and just the culture, dog, and I love it, dog. I
So
wouldn't change nothing
then
about
how
it.
was it then growing up for you in Louisiana? It's New Orleans in general, where it was like, where was it capable for you, or how was it capable for you to find your lane within food when there was so much things going on in the
Oh,
time
man.
that you grew up in?
Oh, so now we getting to the meat of this shit, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Again, I curse, dog.
Yeah, you
I'm
curse in
trying
this
to be like,
motherfucker.
I'm trying to
Hell yeah.
be.
No, shit,
Because I know
no,
my,
no,
Yeah.
like my
You
dog
curse.
told me today, say,
Nah.
Chef, your professionalism, dog, is at an all-time low.
Hey, that's you know what?
All-time
That's
low is
for that,
crazy.
man. A black man.
You know why? Because I like to speak, dog, and I like
No,
to
he
speak.
said at an
so-
all-time low.
No, he said at an all-time low.
Oh
Nigga
damn.
talking about let's give it up for
Oh damn.
Oh, we gonna give it up for me on that one.
Oh, no.
Bing, bing, bing.
I didn't hear that part.
No, but I'm saying that to say it's that the food culture, dog, is so dense, it's so heavy, dog, in New Orleans. Now, it wasn't like that back in the G. A lot of people, believe it or not, the food truck thing wasn't heavy like that back in the G.
Right.
It was
That's-
you
that's
worked at
still
some
fairly
of the
new.
finest,
Right.
you worked
Yeah.
at some of the finest restaurants and shit like that. You worked at these restaurants and you put that work in. Man, I started. Let's start with my journey. You
Right.
ready to get that?
Yeah,
do it.
please.
Cause it's a.
Did you go to like culinary school or anything?
All
Or
right,
it was
I
like-
did. I went to I went to this little community college, Delgado, because they was known for like one of the better culinary programs in the city at the time.
Mhm.
And at the time, initially, first time around, my pops, rest his soul, when he was kicking it, when he was alive, he had a heart attack. Had to come back home. My mama was a teacher at Walter L. Cohen. Shout out to the Uptown folks, Cohen in the house.
Shout out to-
And
shout out
I
to
ain't go to
Uptown
Cohen,
Cohen.
but got to represent my mama. She taught at Cohen for a long time. So she had this little shit where she like her drop. If she would have retired early, she wouldn't have got some money. I told her, I said, "Ma, just go out, take care of daddy, whatever he need." Fast forward, she did her little 3-year drop to make sure she got what she needed. My pops had came back home because he worked out of town in Minnesota, and had this little heart attack out there. Came back home. All right, so I go to school, go to Delgado. I was going to Delgado. I was going to school for business.
Oh, you was going to school for business.
But
Was
I
you
saw-
cooking before then, or was
No.
you just?
So this the funny part.
Oh,
Say that when he did
that's
that,
crazy.
I
how
was going to
shit
school
changed.
for business management.
Me too. I went to school for business management too, kid.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? I
dog.
was trying to get that money.
All of the great
feel
ones,
me?
dog.
At the end
So,
of the day, I knew
So
I could sell
that-
something.
And,
you know
this
what I'm
way
saying?
it gets crazy. I remember walking across the yard, dog, at Delgado. I was high. I was high
Yeah,
as a
God bless.
motherfucker, boy.
God bless.
And I
God
saw the
bless.
cats. I saw a dude walking across with these pants, with these checker pants on. I was like, damn, that's the motherfuckers that cook. Like, And at the time, what made me kick into gear, my brother, rest his soul, my brother who just passed not too long ago,
Rest
Ride.
in peace. Rest in peace.
He cooked. He cooked at this place called Palace Cafe with a couple other cats. We'll get into the who's who shit type shit later, like with the cat. With UNLV, you ever heard the group UNLV?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. I call that's my big brother. That's my other
Okay.
big brother.
Nice.
He was working with him at Palace Cafe, so that was the brother I always wanted to be like. Now my oldest brother Timmy, we always go back and forth about who taught who how to cook. I said, but honestly, dog, I can remember Rod, my middle brother who passed. He would always be in the kitchen, dog. He would make me French toast and Dussé, make pancakes, and I was like, damn. I just caught it just watching him.
And not to cut you off, how many siblings you got?
Just two.
Just two? You
Well, one
baby
now.
or the middle?
I'm the baby. I'm the baby son. Like we all 6 years. Rod was 6 years old, and then Timmy was 6
My nigga
years
sounded
old.
like Lil Wayne right
He
there.
said, I'm the baby.
baby
I'm the
son.
baby.
Well, no.
I could have debated him in that. You know what I'm saying? He was either gonna say I am the baby or no, I'm not the baby. I'm the middle one.
I was the baby.
I was the baby.
baby. And
I still can't go to New Orleans because if I meet a woman and she start talking to me like that, I'm gonna get her
nah,
pregnant. I'm
dog.
sorry.
New Orleans is a
New
beautiful
Orleans
place.
got some beautiful.
It's a
black
beautiful place, period, dog.
Mhm.
In spite of the crime and the bullshit, dog, that's
Yeah.
just because these youngins don't have no direction. A lot of these cats don't have direction.
All over the
Right.
You know, and
country.
that's just everywhere.
Do you think with you being the baby of the family that you having older siblings help them to kind of, steer you in a positive direction?
Hell yeah, because my middle brother, man, look, he was out there.
Mm,
He was wild.
mm,
And he used to always tell me, say, William, bro, this ain't the route you want to go.
mhm.
And he always had cats around him, like hardy. Like he had a bunch of cats, though, that would always be around him and tell me, like, say, look, Will, you ain't got to get into no shit. Like, which I didn't, but I wanted to be like Big Brother.
Big brother,
Right.
of course, of
You know how that
course.
shit is.
Natural
you,
influence.
You don't have no.
He the baby boy of.
And
of
let
his
me tell you
family.
something. See, and this is where a lot of people get it twisted, dog. A lot of these cats, dog, they don't. And that's why I respect some cats they have to do what they gotta do, dog.
Mhm.
But
A lot of them.
a lot of
a
them
lot of
don't
them
have
don't
to. Like
do
I didn't
that.
have to do some of the dumb
That's
shit
the
I
idea,
did.
yeah.
I just did it
I
because I
didn't
was
either.
following in my brother's
Yeah, I
footsteps.
didn't either.
And my oldest brother, that's my dog. Hey, Timmy, like if you see this, Timmy, I gave you a shout out, so I don't want to hear you say, you don't ever talk about me. But nah.
I mean that shit. Too,
But no,
brother.
but like
You
my
never
brother
talk about me,
Rod,
nigga,
dog,
in interviews.
like I'm gonna be honest, my brother Rod, and man, my whole family, but
Mhm.
influential, who's really influential, dog, and me really wanting to shine in this food shit was Rod, my middle brother, and my mama.
Mm.
Rest in peace, Mo. Big young.
It's
She,
always
dog,
moms
she,
that really.
yeah, because I can
like,
remember
push
she was
niggas.
on a Saturday, Sunday, she'd sit up there, dog, and season the chicken. That's why you know shit, times is different. I would sit up there and just, after she seasoned the chicken, go in the sink and I kid you not. And my oldest brother, he'll tell me, say, dog, I remember what I used to do. She'll make the chicken. If she baked chicken, I would take Crystal hot sauce. Back then it was Crystal. It wasn't Louisiana.
It's Christmas.
Crystal hot sauce.
We still
some
off the
Tony
Crystal?
Sashers,
Yeah,
and I don't
still
even
off
like
the
Tony's
Crystal.
no more. Crystal hot sauce, Tony Sashers, and garlic. Oh, my bad. That's the big fella right there.
Yeah.
What I would do was actually make a mix and then take the chicken and dip. And didn't realize back then at this age, I'm talking about at like 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old. I'm sitting up here playing with different concoctions.
The seasons. That it's crazy too
And-
because it seems like when you even saying that, that's where the automatic inspiration comes with certain people who can't find their purpose. It's certain things that find them. Certain things it's a bug that'll bite you. You feel me? Like you being enticed at a young age based off of what your mom was creating
Yeah,
and
the
preparing.
smell in the house,
The
all
smell of
that.
that aroma. That just made you
Boy,
excited as a
yeah.
kid. So now even as an adult, like you're not even at work, you having fun. You
Yeah, I'm
feel
not.
me? You're
I'm not,
not,
dog.
because it's like even now as being a chef, a known, established chef, like you just still have that feeling about when you taste your own, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
chicken that you've seen, like, yeah, that's good, that's gonna be all right. You feel me? It just reminds you of that, and it shows you that you can be inspired all the way from a child to something that you end up doing.
Facts,
you know what I'm
dog.
saying, as a grown man.
For real rap.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, continue.
No, so
Yeah.
just saying, even with that, I wasn't aware of it at the time. Like, oh, I love food, but I
Mhm.
was always experimenting. I'll do shit with salad dressings. Like, I'll get some salad, some lettuce, and mix up salad dressing. And now it makes sense.
Shit,
now,
I be doing that with like ranch and Caesar salad
But
dressing.
I'm doing this shit at 8, 9 years old, and I'm
Oh
like,
damn,
man.
right? Yeah, you ahead of your time, King.
But I didn't even realize it. I'm thinking I'm just on some, just tripping. Like I'm
Right.
a kid on some dumb shit.
Right.
But it just grew after that, dog. Like, and like I said, when I was in college, I was at Delgado. I saw the dude with the pants on. I said, man, that's that cook. Man, I want to do that.
I got a question then, because that you are an extreme individual and someone who caught the bug and had a vision early, in sense. But because of where you come from and the era that you come from, I'm intrigued to know about the influence that would have come from rappers like Master P and No Limit in the '90s when you was around. In the sense, then it's like I'm sure that was one of I can't. I'm not from there, so I don't know any local rappers from New Orleans. But we all would have to admit that's the biggest rapper from New Orleans, except like a Lil Wayne Baby. You know what I'm saying? Those people. But he was the
Soldier
first.
Slim.
You know what I'm saying? Master P, huh?
Soldier Slim.
Well, no, Soldier Slim, but Soldier Slim, God rest his soul. He did, you know what I'm saying?
But I get what you're saying.
get what
But
I'm
you're saying
saying?
big from there for somebody like him being from there.
But
I
but
know
then, but
Soulja.
also too, that's what I'm saying though too. But I'm just saying too because Soldier Slim wasn't as glorified nationally until after he passed because of the people in the city
Now,
who
let me-
made his name more
Now,
known.
let me tell you,
What?
he wasn't. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because Master P, everybody know Master P.
Everybody knew
Master P
Pete,
signed
but
Snoop
man,
Dogg.
let me tell you
nigga.
something.
You know what I'm
Slim
saying?
was known in that industry, dog.
For sure.
You said what?
He was
Boy,
known in the industry.
them
He
cats,
Slim,
them
okay,
cats
bro.
he was on his way.
Word.
He was on his way.
He was on-
Jada
word.
Kiss, dog. Them niggas they knew Slim.
Slim. Okay, God
But a
bless,
nigga
God
like
bless,
Jada
God
Kiss,
bless, God bless.
So,
God
and that's what
bless.
I'm saying, dog. Hell yeah, dog, man. You say, dog.
So then, even then, that's what I'm
Like-
saying. So that had to have a major influence on you.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody had to want to rap then, shit. If you see
Well,
it's possible.
and look-
what projects is they from?
Oh,
Soulja
what
Slim from
Magnolia?
Magnolia.
What,
Magnolia, both from Magnolia?
Yeah, Magnolia.
P?
And he was
Soulja
from
Slim?
wait, man, what he wasn't from the Mouth of Me, Magnolia Calio. One of
He
them from the
I think they
Calio.
from the Calio.
Calio.
Matt-
Where's Bird then? Where's
uh,
Birdman from?
I think no, P was from the Calio. Magnolia Slim was
From
from
Magnolia.
So Slim was from the Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Juve, all them from the Magnolia.
Yeah.
And look, y'all, just so y'all know,
They
I
didn't
ain't
get
sitting up here
along.
saying these was my dogs and we was rocking hand in hand. I'm just telling you what it is. 'Cause you know how motherfuckers will be like.
Well, you grew up in the city, man. You know,
I'm from
like,
the city, and
it's-
it is what it is. It's a small city, dog. We
Yeah.
all know each other
Yeah,
in
exactly.
some way, shape, or form.
It's always how it be.
But and P was from the Calio,
Mm-hmm.
and his whole little camp and shit. But honestly, dog, it wasn't even so much about what influenced me, dog. What had me caught my attention was seeing cats like P, Baby, and them making it
Making it.
out that motherfucker, dog. If you make it out of that, dog, like that, man, you gotta think of musically, on the music side, the music industry side of things, what they really did and what they did to the culture, how they really changed the game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I don't know if you want to say it started when Andre 3 Stacks went up there and said, we the South, we got something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
is
changed the
true.
game.
That
Yeah,
is
for
true.
sure.
You know what I'm
For the
saying?
South, it
And
definitely
ever
did.
since. So, and like I said, and I love music, though. Not to get off the subject of food and all that.
No,
but
we talking about you, brother.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so
Oh,
you
well,
ain't
I'm
got
just
to
saying.
Talk about food.
But we, so it's to say an influence, I think I was more influenced looking at this shit like, damn, made it, dog. That's what's up. I just love to see people win, dog.
That part.
Like, see, I just don't understand haters. I understand people say, oh, you gotta have haters. And I say, but nah, what influenced me, dog, is to see them niggas made it, dog, and how they did it. I'm like, damn. All right. Now, I'm dealing with food. So, of course, I gotta get creative. But the thing I like to compare myself to, and I said this earlier, when I was saying I freestyle everything from a fucking conversation to the food, dog, to the mute, whatever. My whole style of cooking, dog, I freestyle. I honestly, this is a banger. This is a low for everybody. I was supposed to have a cookbook done so long ago, dog, but it's just because I freestyle everything. And my partner used to tell me, I could see a picture of something. I'm like, damn, I know how to make that. I know everything that go in it. I
Yeah,
can taste it in my head, dog.
It's
And
crazy
people be
because like before the
like-
camera came on, my videographer, you know what I'm saying? My man 1050 was just putting. What was that steak called? What's that steak?
Picana, right?
Picana. We learned something.
Picanha.
Picana.
I just learned
we
about
have the
some shit called
exclusive
picanha.
here on, you know what I'm saying, the Tuned In podcast. You know what I'm saying? We just put Chef
Hey,
on.
and y'all
You
gonna
know
see
what
one.
I'm
I'm gonna post something when I make picanha, and
Yep,
I'm gonna
and you gonna
shout you
tag,
out,
yep,
dog.
you gonna say 1050
Yes.
in the Tuned In
Yeah,
podcast,
dog.
for sure.
And say, hey, and that's what I love, dog. Like I just want, I love the network, but when it comes to this food, dog,
That's your thing.
Dog, I don't even know how to explain it, dog. It's like
The
second
passion
nature, dog.
oozing out you just
Yeah,
by
you
thinking
can
about
see,
it.
like,
dog.
this nigga like, yeah, I'm gonna come to
Yeah.
this
It's
shit, man.
That's
easy,
tight,
dog.
that's
I
tight.
love this shit.
To me,
That's tight.
and that's why I said, dog, it's so much I want to do that I know I haven't tapped into yet. As far as the outreach, you was telling me about what you a little something about what you do,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
why I say, nigga, I'm big dog. I'm about them kids.
Yeah.
I don't care if I gotta do this, man. Set up this, train them early, teach them there's other ways to
right,
make it
yeah,
besides
yeah.
rapping. and
For
playing
sure.
ball.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
see,
of
that's
lot of
the thing.
I'm
avenues out
kind of
here.
saying that's the two things that
Right.
our youth have to do.
Right.
No, they don't.
Right. It's a
Man,
lot of
encourage
avenues
them
out
to
here.
do some shit with their hands. Like really, go learn a trade, like a real trade, dog.
Yeah,
sure.
Go
like
cook,
a barber,
like
a
a barber,
cook or
yo,
something,
cook,
yeah.
man. Look,
Electricians, all that. Make
Electrician,
make
all that
bank.
shit.
Niggas
You know
make
what I'm
bank.
And,
saying? Plumber,
what I'm
have
saying
your own
is set
business.
yourself up to
I
where
know,
you
I
can
know
put yourself.
dudes legitimately that have car service business making six figures. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Car,
Yeah,
quick
yeah.
car,
Shout out to
detailing,
Country Boy.
car,
Yeah, dog.
washing business making
Yeah.
smooth good money.
And that's
Really
and see,
good money.
When we talking about New Orleans, dog, and I'm thinking about as you say that, like a lot of my partners back home, dog, they kings, they go getters, they getting their own money, dog.
Right.
Everybody, dog,
Mhm.
everybody that I'm really affiliated with, dog, back home,
Shout
they
out to the
getting
big
it.
dogs back home getting to it, man.
All y'all, and man, since we talking about barbers, my barber Cal, my dog Karanji, Key, all y'all, all these cats that cut here, dog. People that got electricians, booty. I got a lot of people that, dog, they get their money, dog, and they in their lane. I love it, dog.
Yeah,
and it's just like the mentality, you know, because you from New Orleans, you gotta have a hustle. You gotta have a hustler spirit, dog. And I just think us growing up in that culture, I don't want to say it's competitive. I just think once you realize, like, man, this is my way out,
I think
tap into it and roll with it.
Within y'all culture, and this is just me being an outsider, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to New Orleans and everybody. This is me being an outsider. From what I've seen from the people that are successful, you know what I'm saying? The hustler mentality that come from y'all culture is like, because of the understanding of the impoverishment that's going on there. You know what I'm saying? You have so much of a survival tactics that even when niggas get even close to success, a little bit of success, and then successful, you gotta stay on it because you know where you can go back to and what it could be.
And you gotta watch the motherfucking snakes around you that don't really want to see you. And that's the thing. That's why I say it's a two-edged sword, dog. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta pick your poison on how you moving. And I think that's just in life, period. Anywhere you go.
Exactly. But you gonna say something?
I got a question, but I don't want to cut you off.
Oh no,
I got
I want to hear your question first.
Yeah, I got a question. This is how could I? What did you do after Katrina? Were you out there?
Bet, great. Let's just fast forward straight there.
You know what's funny, though?
Huh?
You got
Fuck
that for later?
No, it don't matter. I would love. That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a damn good question. I'm gonna tell you why, because we just talked about that today while I was at the house, dog, with my people. We was talking about Katrina. I was telling one of the security. I told him, I said, dog, Katrina, I never forget. My father-in-law, me and my wife had just moved to Chalmette, dog, 2409 Colonial Boulevard in Violet. Y'all gonna know I'm on some real shit when y'all hear this. Dog. We knew the storm was coming. We watching the shit on the news and how they show the shit moving and all that shit coming. I said, man, I'm not running because the storm before this one, before Katrina, man, I almost, boy, look, man, I ain't want to talk to my wife. We was beefing because we had to sit in the car for 14 hours just to go 2 hours up the road.
Time out, big dog. Time out, big dog.
So I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm not going nowhere.
Hold on.
I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Everybody that heard that.
When you say you sat in the car for 14 hours
to get 2 or 3 hours to Alexandria, dog. So y'all know.
Jesus.
Everybody who went through that shit and sat in that traffic.
You said this was before Katrina.
This is before Katrina. This is the one.
Like a couple of days before Katrina hit. When
gotcha.
it broke. When it broke the levees. Whatever they want to say. The levees fucking broke. I don't want to hear this shit. Oh, it got high in the water pressure. No, they blew them motherfuckers up.
Right.
Fuck what they talking about.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm sitting there in Alexandria. We wake up, dog. I'm looking at the news. I'm like, what the fuck is this? We just see water and they talking about it, the corpse or some shit, the corpse somewhere out there in the night water. But dog, the thing about Katrina, and I gotta thank my father-in-law, I will forever be indebted to this man. He says, well, I don't usually get in your business, but I think y'all need to leave. I was like, and I'm saying to myself, like, man, I ain't with that shit. I ain't trying to drive in. But I left. I said, all right, Pops.
So they had warned y'all. It was a company that knew,
no.
like y'all knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming, but I wasn't going to leave. Me and my wife was going to hunker down and just chill. Boy, we wake up that morning, dog, and I see this Violet Bridge. The Violet Bridge like this. Nigga, the water was like this. We see if I'm sitting on the bridge, I could probably just swing my feet in the water off the bridge. So imagine, this the bridge, this our house.
Wait, you talking about like a bridge of traffic? Like
no, like there's the Violet, the bridge that come like it's in Violet. I don't know what they call it.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but it's a big
I don't like.
That you go over. Somebody, when they watch this podcast, they're going to say, oh, yeah.
I can imagine. You talking about a literal bridge. A bridge is high.
Like the bridge like in San Francisco type shit? Like the San Francisco bridge?
Yeah. Big, but it's like a little bridge. You go over like a little...
Okay, a bridge. A bridge is a bridge. Okay, bet.
The point is, if I was to sit on that bridge, dog, I probably could have put my feet in the water and did this shit.
That's crazy.
Because when we get back to look at the house, we see the water line how it was just going down, which means the house is completely underwater.
Yeah.
I'm saying to myself, like, man, thank you, God, because we would have died.
Yeah.
There's no getting in the attic.
Do you think
no going sit outside? Because whenever the water started coming in, We can't swim.
Right.
You know that shit true for me. I don't know about
Yeah, I
I ain't
can't
saying all
swim
black
either.
people, but I can't
Hey, that's
motherfucking
crazy.
swim.
Three niggas
Three
can't
niggas
swim.
that can't swim.
I can't
And so
Let's make some noise for niggas that can't swim. Fuck it.
ding, 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 ding.
We in one fucking paddle
can't
on one
swim.
boat. You know what I'm saying? Up the river. Fuck it.
Hey,
Trying to figure it out.
Do you think it was like a? Because I can understand. Was it like a pride thing of just being like, man, I ain't going nowhere? Like it's just pride and ego.
No, because I knew it happened the two evacuations before that. Like, I was like,
Oh,
man,
so
fuck
y'all
that.
didn't even really take it that serious, low key.
No, but this one, even so it's a category 5. But when my father-in-law told me,
Yeah.
when Pop said,
That was God.
hey, well,
That was
man,
God.
I said, I think you need to.
But where was
And he
he
don't
at?
never speak. He was in the 7th, but he was going to the same place we was going,
Oh, okay,
Alexandria.
okay. Gotcha,
And he was like,
gotcha.
I think y'all need to get up and
Get
leave.
up out of here.
Gotcha.
I
Right.
said, all right, Pops.
Gotcha.
And I just
Just
did it
because
because
he said
that's his
something.
daughter, you know, that's my, and I'm like, all right, I don't want him to stress or worry about, I'm going to just do it. I can't thank that man enough. He don't
Yeah.
even know.
No.
And you got to respect the approach of just. You know, I ain't really
I ain't
in
finna-
your business.
I ain't finna
and then
tell
you
you
like,
what to
damn,
do.
damn, you
And
telling
dog,
me?
even
okay.
if he would have, cause I got so much love for him, dog.
Yeah.
If he'd have said, man, get your ass up and leave, I would have got my ass up and left.
Yeah.
But he even came back
It's
to
just
even
I'm like,
realer.
but when I look at that shit, and then when I saw everything come down, and I'm looking at, man, I got boats in front of my house that didn't settle down. I was like, man, I told my wife we should have said that was our boat and got more money.
That FEMA check would have been decent. You feel me?
Man, we had a boat, man. Somebody took our boat and then put it back in front of our house.
With a safe in it with $1 million.
Shit,
Damn.
I wish, nigga.
Damn, they took the whole safe and everything.
I know,
Hey,
huh?
man,
That's crazy.
That's
though.
crazy.
I remember being in middle school then, and like a couple people were like checked in middle school, like moved out here, like, oh yeah, we came from, like we came from
Yeah.
Katrina. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
it was people that moved. Hey,
was
so
a
where
lot
did
of
y'all
people moved
go
out
before
here.
y'all?
Yeah, so
where
we
did
went
y'all
to
go?
Atlanta. So we went to Alexandria,
Mhm.
and I just couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
I couldn't take that
Well,
shit.
what?
Dog.
It was just a wax city,
What
not
was-
like that.
was
But
going-
it's just,
no,
no,
disrespect to
yeah,
No,
not
no,
like
no
that,
disrespect to Alexandria.
Just nothing
It's just so
going on.
motherfucking small.
Yeah.
No, I tried to get. No, I was to the point where I was losing my mind. I was like, bro, I gotta go somewhere. Man, I went to the mall one day and I was like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna just go ride. I like to ride and smoke.
Yeah,
Right.
do your
But even
thing.
back then, I ain't had no hands on no weed because I ain't know nobody out there.
Right,
So I'm
right,
like, man, I'm
yeah.
gonna just ride.
Mhm.
Dog, I'm riding. I said, yeah, let me see what they got. Dog, when I tell you by the time I realized, I said, wait, I just did a circle. I just went around this whole motherfucking I said, no. I said, Chris, we gotta go.
Y'all had to be on top of
So
each other.
we
That
went.
bitch
We
said
wound
in
up.
a circle.
We wound up going with our people to Atlanta.
Okay.
He said he was going to Atlanta, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." Went to Atlanta. My first time going to Atlanta.
Mm.
Fell in love, dog.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Atlanta. It was some funny shit in Atlanta because I ain't gonna shit on Atlanta, like, but it was just funny, dog. Like, no.
Hey, just know it
No.
was funny.
No,
That-
no,
don't-
I'm
please
just
don't
saying
take it
some
out
of
of
the.
context. Just- it was
No, I
funny.
would run into people, dog, and they'd say, "Oh, you ain't gay." I'm like, damn.
nigga said, "Oh, it's like
look,
that out
let me
there."
tell you something. Let me tell you something to the LGBTQ. It ain't like
Hey.
that. It was just weird for somebody to come up to me and tell me, I'm like, I'm not gay. Like, what? So it was like, man, that's
This is in the early 2000s.
Yeah, dog, 2006,
Imagine
2005.
imagine what it is now, 2024.
But it's just the fact, but I love it. So when I say Atlanta is a dope spot, dog.
Nah, Atlanta's
Oh, dog. I loved
No, I
Atlanta.
love Atlanta.
I wish I would have known now while I was in Atlanta.
right.
I was just working. I wound up working at this restaurant, so this is where the food thing kicked up.
Okay, so you started working at a restaurant. Okay, you know what?
Oh,
All right,
boy.
cool. See,
Raised on the river,
That's
dog.
even dope. See, that just shows you the blessing that God comes
Boy,
and
and
has
look,
for you. It came
boy,
with that message. Then that message came back in a boomerang effect with your passion. But before we get into that story, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pause it right here, and we're gonna take this smoke break, and we're gonna be right back.
Yes,
Ding,
sir.
ding, ding. Let's get high.
All right, so we're here for the smoke break, and this is an interesting smoke break, but it's a dope one because we've never heard of some of these stories that come from the South. So I want to know, tell us an interesting story that happened with you either while growing up in New Orleans that was either funny as fuck, wild as hell, that you had to get out, a wild story that you get out of, or something that happened with you in the time of Katrina and you going to Atlanta and Alexandria. Something that you'll never forget. That's like, oh man, shit. Whether it be funny, whether it was scary, whether it was wild, it was some weird shit, some creep shit.
boy, I'll tell you one when I was young, dog.
Uh-huh.
Only one person gonna probably laugh at this shit and know what it is.
Mhm.
Man, when I was young. I'm gonna tell you one when I was young and one when I was older. This one's just off the subject, though. And it was on some spiritual. It was a spiritual, frightening moment. I'm laughing in my head right now thinking about laughing at this story.
Oh, you know about it.
I told him, I said, dog, when I was young, because of my brother, and now as I'm older, I know what it was. Now, I had to be like 12, so granted, I wasn't smoking at this age. I ain't started smoking until I was 14. That's fucked up. Like,
That nigga said that like that was just
Like that was
years later.
Listen, I grew up.
Oh my God.
I wasn't a child when I was smoking. I was a whole grown adolescent.
I'm crying. I thought my nigga was gonna say 25 or something.
Started smoking.
Man, I know.
I was 14 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, this the clip. This got to be one of the clips right here.
I was paying bills.
I ain't think of it like that, but it's all that to say. It was before I started smoking, so I know I wasn't tripping.
Right.
All right, I'm in my room, my brother room, dog. Timmy, my oldest brother room. He wasn't home. I think he was out the house. Yeah, matter of fact, he was out the house at this time because I was 12, 13, which means he was 12 years older, so he was 25. So he was out the house. I remember being in that room. I wish I could show y'all the setup, dog. I'm watching TV in the bed. As a matter of fact, so the bed, headboard back here, the bed, then the little footboard. You know, we old school. So I'm sitting on the footboard, watching TV on this little small ass TV, but the TV's on a dresser with a big mirror. With a mirror, you can see the kitchen, because like right across the hall is the kitchen. You know, the hallway where you could go out, walk down. Hey, boy, you better not laugh at this shit. I'm sitting there, dog, and I hear, and I saw something, but I ain't even get up. I'm like, the fuck was that? And I hear another, like, and I looked in the mirror, because you can see in the mirror from, like, what's running through the hallway. I said, man, what the fuck is that? Man, I got to get up and show y'all how I did this. Well, I got up. I looked in the mirror. I said, man, because I saw something like run through the hallway. God, I looked to the left. Man, I swear to God, it was two aliens, dog. But listen, I know this shit funny, but I saw this little creature, dog, with these eyes and looking at me like this. Boy, I shot back in the room, dog. Got on the cover, I'm like, dog, and I'm breathing. I'm like, dog, what the fuck am I just see? Because they went to my brother's room. Rod was in that room. Rod was the brother that I said was always into some shit. Now, as I'm old, then I'm like, nah, I get that was. Thinking that was spirits. It was some, I saw demons. I know what I saw. It looked like a little alien. Looked like some shit like, what the fuck? Boy, I would never forget. And when I tell you in them story, we watched something the other day on TV. I stopped in my tracks. I said, hey, that's that motherfucking alien, dog, that I saw when I was young. He laughing, but I'm saying I could see the same face. It was flying. I'm like, dog, I'm joked out. But as I got older, I said, damn, that was some spirits attached to my brother. That was some demons attached to my brother. Because that motherfucker looked at me like, nigga, what? And I was scared, nigga. I ran back in the room and got under the front cover like, oh, shit. To this day, dog, I always say, that's why nobody can't ever tell me what's real and what. Hey, man, I know what the fuck I saw, and I wasn't high, so miss me with that bullshit. As I got older, I said, damn, that's what that was. My brother was dealing with some shit, and I saw it, but didn't realize what it was. That was a little spooky story, but it's funny now when I tell it, because when I tell people, man, I saw aliens when I was young. Niggas think I'm on some other shit.
He over here looking like you bullshitting.
No.
Look.
I hope I don't look like. I hope maybe I just been drinking. I hope I don't look like that.
I don't care.
No, he don't need to care. Because I got a whole. I just want to speak my piece.
Boy,
I just want him to say everything he had to say before I said.
Dog, I
had
know
to say.
what it was.
Yeah.
So that was a little funny. Well, I don't want to say funny.
No,
but
that was a very
story
interesting story.
because it's real.
My rebuttal to that, and my
you can laugh.
That nigga said rebuttal.
You can laugh. Like shit, I don't care.
No, in general, it's crazy, right? This is how I know that I've grown as a man. You know what I'm saying? And I've grown spiritually. You know what I'm saying? I've grown. I'm mature.
It's funny.
One, two, because of this too. Let's say 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even you know what I'm saying, 6 years ago, whatever the case, or damn sure as a kid, I'd have been like, first of all, this nigga they done put some crack in the gumbo down there. Something wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck.
Crack in the
This
gumbo.
nigga
I was
smoked weed.
12
That shit was
years
crazy.
old.
But
Crack
now as a
in
grown
the
man, you know what
gumbo.
the crazy thing is? I really feel you. Like
Dog.
I
would never tell nobody
I
that
believe
story,
you
dog.
100%.
Dog, what's funny, I would never tell
believe
nobody
you
that story,
100%
dog.
that happened.
I'm telling
It's
you.
crazy because even just to understand the spiritual connection you can have with God as a child and you don't know it because
Dog.
God speaks to people
innocent,
through
dog.
the innocent.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? And through animals and people and creatures that don't speak.
Yep.
So for you to see these demons within your brother physically running throughout your house, that shows you that you were a spiritual being from the front or from the beginning.
Dog.
You get what I'm saying? So it's that's what I'm saying. Like
Still
it
spooky
sounded
now
like a
that I think
joke.
about it.
Like I didn't want to
Scared
make
to
it
get in
seem
my
like
car.
because I've gotten to this point in my life personally, and I'm so glad that you even because niggas ain't never shared no type of story like that on smoke break. It's always been something
Yeah, that's
different.
what I'm saying. Like,
You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
tell you some interesting shit.
It's some interesting shit. So
after a smoke break,
the
check this
reality,
out, dog.
I swear to God, wallahi, on my grandmother's grave, like that's some shit that I sincerely believe because I know that my own understanding of those concepts of the youth, of purity that comes from souls that aren't tainted yet,
Yeah.
souls that haven't experienced certain things that allowed it to be damaged,
Right.
or fucking or torn or bitter. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of adults, 12-year gap. Now, if you'd have said your brother was 16, I'd have just thought you had a crazy motherfucking brother. But in reality, that 12-year gap is not making it seem. That's
this,
the real
this
shit.
one was 6 year. This is my middle brother. He was 6 years older.
But even still,
that's what I'm saying.
That's
So you
still,
gotta
that's
think
still
at
18.
18,
That's an adult. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he was out there, dog.
Yeah,
Reggie,
and if
so-
he was the one that was out there, that also shows that is what could have been a situation that at some point, even innately, that was a seed that was planted that scared you to be able to go a different route. Because obviously it's in your blood. If your blood brother is like that, then at some point in time, either you can be on the other side of the spectrum and not like that, or you could really be from that claw.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I'm
like
saying?
that, dog.
But
I've
that's what
done a
I'm
lot
saying,
of
though.
dumb shit,
But
dog.
you figured it out that to the point at some point in time, this is not what I want for my life.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And that's what the beauty of that story is.
Exactly. And so even with that, now that you said that, like, that's dope that you said that because it puts it in perspective. Like the other story. Like, I mean, I got a bunch of stories, dog, but I'm gonna just tell you one on some serious shit. Like, yeah, people may think it's a joke or it's a game or it's funny. Yeah, this shit's funny when I tell it because I can remember.
And
the
you
fucking,
saw it
look-
again when you was with bro. When you was with AD, you
when
saw
we was watching
saw
something on
like a
YouTube.
cartoon or something.
We was watching something on YouTube, and I said, "Man, hey, I'm sorry, my nigga, but you gotta understand. I gotta get it out for the validity, though, of what it really is. Cause I was just chilling. Let's just say I was in a different state of mind, right? I'm chilling.
Off that ooh wee,
So
let me
I'm
tell
just
you.
sitting there chilling. And then I'm just sitting there chilling with him, dog. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching this shit on YouTube. I did this. I said, dog, that's him. He looked at me like, what? I said, dog, that's the fucking alien I saw, dog. I swear to God. Dog, he looked and he knew it wasn't no joke because he said, son, something had to be up because you went from. So when I jumped up, like, I said, dog, because
You saw the
it was some shit, it
boogeyman,
was just
nigga.
flying and it had the face, that look, the same look. He probably gonna die laughing, dog. Everybody gonna laugh, but I'm telling you, when I saw that shit, I was like,
I need to see this YouTube video.
I need to see this YouTube. But in reality, though, bro,
dog.
New Orleans people, shout out to y'all. Creole people, cultural people, black
Man,
people.
I don't want to hear no voodoo.
No, I don't even want to say
saw.
that. No, it's in your, it's not, we ain't talking about no voodoo. It's
He just trying to say that spiritual realm is just
It's
in
the
that
blood.
in there.
Y'all a whole goddamn Pandora's box down there. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking that too as he was saying it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you know what
I'm
I'm
like,
saying?
New Orleans is different
It's
with that.
different. It's
different.
different.
Y'all seen- y'all just, yeah.
different. But in the best way possible.
Say, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, nothing bad
Yeah,
at
nothing
all.
bad at all.
Man,
Oh my
I
God,
never
no.
take it like that.
Yeah,
'Cause,
nothing bad
man,
at
that's
all.
what made me. That city, man, it made me, dog. My people made me. Being in that city made me, dog. So I don't regret. I love New Orleans, dog. When I go back and stay there, like, nah, dog, cause man, we grown now. It's like I want more. Like it's a ceiling. But as far as that story, dog, oh boy.
Hey, that story's
Oh
fact.
boy.
If anybody got anything to say
right now, dog. I can't drink enough alcohol to get this shit.
If anybody got anything to say about that story,
right now, like shit.
Hey, that shit's real. Not believing it. We standing on that. We leaving at that.
Right.
We gonna
Man,
end the
look,
smoke. And we gonna end the smoke break on that.
Man,
shit.
look, let me tell you something before we end it. I don't give a motherfucker if you don't believe it. I know what I dealt with. I know what I saw. I'm like, dog. Who? But anyhow, enough of the alien invasion.
Hey, we gonna get back to the regular shit. We gonna stop talking about this Area 51 shit and get back to the regular life.
And we're back.
All right.
We're back. My boy said he was working at ATL. He just moved to ATL after Katrina, started working at a restaurant. What was the name of the restaurant?
Raised on the river and raised in the city. After, when he was doing
what kind of food they served?
Man, like a little mix of everything, like seafood, steaks.
What? My bad. Before you continue on that, what year did you graduate from the culinary school? Did you graduate from there?
You know what's funny? I never graduated because I always had people that was sick. Like when I did it the first time around to help my mom out, I stopped because I was like, all right, I got to do this. And then I think after that, I went back. I was going back to school. I went to Chattahoochee Technical College.
Chattahoochee. Crazy.
Shout out to Chattahoochee.
I went there
That
when
sounds
I
like
went to
a
11.
girl from the hood that don't wear her natural hair ever.
Yeah.
All colored weave.
My
Chattahoochee
dog.
Jackson. Shout out to you. I guarantee you she exists.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, my bad. What kind of food you said though?
It was like seafood. It was like high end.
Gotcha.
It was some, raised on the river. Like
I
the
ain't
people
gonna
in
lie,
the
I'm
A know
hungry as
about
shit.
it. And let me tell you something about that.
You said what?
I'm hungry as shit.
Right now,
Oh
just
no,
hearing about
man!
that.
Look, they had some damn good food, dog, and I got a nice foundation and a reset there as well. So after Katrina, when we go there, I'm looking for a job.
Mhm.
Like, all right, bam, I get on, raised on the river. When I tell you, like, it was just different. It was like being out of New Orleans and, just doing it. I was working at the restaurants with the steak knife, which was my first job in New Orleans.
Mhm.
Shout out to Bobby and Guy and all them. Karanji, my dog, took me under his wing.
Shout out to bro.
When I went to Atlanta, when I say the experience was different in a sense that I realized what I could do with this food shit, dog, by being somewhere different, a totally different area, dog, different cuisine, just different.
So pause real quick. Stop. So and you went what year? Early 2000, right?
Well, this
What
was after
the-
Katrina. This was
Six,
2005. Like this,
2005. Right? Okay,
this was the end of 2005.
So to be a black man, literally almost 20 years ago, to be a black man in 2005 to start, legitimately, to go out there and feel that you can establish yourself. Has it always been cracking like that for black folks to make them feel like that? Because it's busting now. As we know that, it's,
You talking about in Atlanta?
Huh?
You talking about in Atlanta?
In Atlanta. Yeah, just like
And
the
see,
entrepreneurship and like opportunity.
So let me say this. When I first went out there before Rays on the River, I started me a little company called Louisiana Gumbo Factory. LGF. Louisiana Gumbo Factory. And what I was doing, red beans and gumbo. Every Friday.
Ooh.
Red beans. I was just only serving. I was cooking red beans and gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
And dog, when I never forget this one Friday, I had $850 selling red beans and gumbo, either a 16 ounce or an 8 ounce.
Damn.
I forgot the building, dog. I want to say the ING building, dog. Because the people in the A would know. I forgot.
Know. Yeah, people don't know.
Damn, but there was an ING building back then, dog. And I remember I used to when I hit that Friday, I'm like, yeah, this is it. I got something.
How much was the 8 ounce and the 16 ounce?
I don't even remember. I was probably I like to go
Cheap.
above and beyond. I like to go above and beyond.
Oh, okay.
It was
You know
about
what I'm
20.
saying?
It was about 25.
No, it wasn't that much, but I think I was probably selling that shit for
all you
$15 to
drug dealers out
$20.
here, you know
That's
how
cool.
you chop that up into
But
you chop
back
that
then
up
was-
into like 25 and dubs and nickels.
it was like 15 or 25. I forgot it was maybe 12. And I tried to keep it to where it was just an even number. Like I might give you
simple
something
like
like
a
this
dub
for the
yeah,
15,
for the
but
15,
for the 20, you get
right,
this.
Yeah, okay. We get a package deal.
But
some
that
shit.
did something to me because that Raised on the River, dog, and I think everybody that was in there, everybody I ran into, everybody I met, because certain cats took me under their wing, dog, it was a different culture. I'm dealing with, I hate to say Mexicans, dog, like, but it was
shout
just.
out to them. They hardworking people, man.
But that's what they had a lot of.
yeah.
And
Yeah, they
I'm thinking
hardworking
like
people.
Chalango. I'm thinking that's somebody's name, but that's what they all call each other. So I'm, you know what I'm
Chalango?
saying? Chalango is like the
Chalango?
common name.
I never heard that one.
I ain't never
No,
heard
like,
that.
but
I'm from
just
LA.
thinking of
He
some
from
of the
LA.
cats.
This is a place from this is Little Mexico over here.
No, I'm just saying. But the people that's gonna see this, they
They
gonna
know,
know, like,
right, okay, cool, yeah,
like
whatever
that's
you
somebody
were saying is valid,
because they know
right,
that's
yeah.
my Chalango. Like I don't know. But
Yeah. It's
I
probably
learned so
something different,
much.
but what he heard is Chilango.
Oh, yeah, I heard a lot of shit. I fuck with people now. I tell them shit like,
I'm about to look it up.
yeah, what's up, Pinchy Wade? And I didn't know, like, you know, I said,
I don't think that's I think that's an insult.
Yeah, I didn't know. I told the people out here and said, what's up, Pinchy Wade?
Nigga said, I think that's an insult.
That's an insult. Hold on.
I'm like, oh, shit.
I don't know much Spanish.
And then they have to tell me, Chef, that's such and such.
Oh, okay. I just looked it up.
I'm like, oh.
What is it? Wait, hold on. What?
The term Chilango is a Mexican slang term that refers to people who are native to Mexico City.
Oh.
I didn't know.
So it's probably like a slang for like saying bro type shit.
It's like saying nigga.
That's hilarious.
Oh, shit. Well,
That's
Like
hilarious.
saying nigga. But not in the most.
But it's
you know,
in their
the
terminology, though.
Term
It's
of
like
endearment way.
They're calling you
Yeah.
that. It's like
Term
us
of
being black
endearment.
and saying like, "Hey, yo, my nigga," and calling a Mexican that or a
well,
white
that's
person.
why I'm
that.
glad I whipped that boy ass when I did. That,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
So now I
All
don't
right.
feel bad about that shit. Nah, I ain't even
Okay.
know that.
All right.
Oh, shit.
That's
Well, no.
pretty fast.
When I say it's like nigga, like
No,
it's a term of endearment.
It's a term of endearment.
Term of endearment.
That's what I'm
Term of
saying. It's like if
endearment.
you grew up with
Oh,
a
yeah,
white dude.
Not the bad way.
that-
Term of endearment.
That's why if you
Term
got a
of
white
endearment.
homie that you call, you know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, but that ain't why we had a fight, because the
Hey,
nigga
bro,
kept
crazy.
hitting me with the shit, like coming underneath me, dog, while I'm on the line on a busy night. He kept hitting me. I said, say, big dog, like, would you just say excuse me, dog? That made me in a pinchy way. And that's why I was like, all right. That made me.
He's saying something.
And I knew, because I had to look
You
at Josh.
exclusive.
I looked at Josh on the line. I said, say, Josh, you might want to get your boy. I said, he done hit me twice.
This
dog, with
nigga
that
hit me
fucking
one more
buck dog.
time.
I said, I'm telling you. I'm like, don't worry about that, big daddy. We're good. You just keep working. I'm like, all right. He did it again.
Nigga said, I tried to tell you.
Boom. I said, I told you. And I'm looking at him and like everybody online, like, man, I'm in my head. I'm like, man, I fucked up. My body get
You got
I'm
fired?
about to.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? That's
Because
good.
I kept telling him, I said, big dog, I
good.
said, Josh, I told him,
Get
I said,
your
big dog,
mans.
all you have to do is say, excuse me. I mean, that pinchy way. I'm like,
No, that pinchy shit, yeah.
I said-
I've heard that on like what was it? What's
What?
that? The Queen of the South? I heard that pinchy
Oh, I never watched
oh,
that.
that shit's good
Boy,
as hell. Queen of the South.
and
good as hell.
I ain't gonna lie. And that moment right there made me realize,
That's
I
a
said,
very.
right, I'm doing
insult.
too
I
much.
knew that pinchy shit is an insult.
But no,
I've
it
always
was
heard
just, no, I ain't give a fuck. I didn't know what pinchy way it was.
Right.
I'm thinking it's just the fact you keep
hitting me, right?
I'm
Yeah.
like, I got food, hot shit in my hand,
Right,
and you
yeah.
doing that, dog?
Right.
Man.
Peruvian Guatemalan, yeah.
So,
I know Peruvian. I always forget the Guatemalan, but I know Peruvian.
Hey, you know, look, when
I
he first
know
said I was-
Peruvian. I know Peruvian like the back of my hand. I know that's him. But yeah.
No, my boy, our videographer Timothy, he's not Mexican, but anytime somebody does something Mexican, I look at him like, he be like, bro, why are you looking at me? He be like, bro, stop looking at me.
He always trying to reference him like, oh, is this what Mexicans do? He's
I
not
gotta
fucking
stop.
Mexican.
I gotta stop. I gotta
All the
stop.
time.
I gotta stop.
This is how Mexicans be talking, huh? It's like, no, bro.
and please, though, like, because I don't want this shit to go out, dog, thinking I'm, like, I love everybody. I just, if you disrespect, if it's disrespectful,
Straight up,
dog,
disrespect
no,
get
it's
met
not
with disrespect.
It's all
I'm
love.
like,
It's all
bro,
love.
man,
Yeah.
hey, what are you doing? But,
No, for
and,
sure.
you know, the man's called us in and he hit me with this old Negro spiritual. I'm going to whip somebody's ass. I said, you playing, Brian.
He
but,
said that?
you know, but the manager, like the operating manager at
Oh.
the time, Brian.
I was gonna say that's crazy.
I was about to say,
He said,
whoa.
yeah,
He says,
whoa.
I got something for you to listen to. He said, which means he knew the dude was wrong.
Right.
But then I'm sitting there in the
Oh, I get what
office
you're
with the
saying. I
dude
get
like,
what you're
I'm
saying. I
sorry,
get what
dog,
you're
but I
saying.
told you stop.
Stop
And he's
hitting
like
me.
this.
It's aching.
This.
So and this
But-
is okay. So this is at the place where you got the job at when you came from Katrina and you was in Atlanta
Yeah, and
shit.
I'm telling you,
So,
dog, man, a
obviously
bunch of
it was
people.
a whole experience and it was a lot
Hey,
that
dog.
showed you, what
That's
to get.
what, and this is where it gets interesting. In Atlanta, at this particular spot, the Sunday brunch, dog, you had all the people. You had niggas like cats like Jeezy coming through there, Steve Smith that used to play for the house.
Yeah, Steve Smith, come on now.
BMF,
I know
it
Steve
was
Smith.
06. Oh, BMF was popping then.
I don't know, but you know
You
what's
used to see
funny?
them up in Atlanta?
I didn't even know them like that back then, so I probably didn't even realize.
Right,
Realized
right.
that was them.
Nigga knew Jeezy, though.
Oh, he knew who
Yeah.
Jeezy
Rap
was.
shit
Everybody
going
knew
on.
Jeezy
I was on the Omni
Fuck,
station,
everybody
and that
knew
was my thing, because that was my strength, dog. I love the showmanship of shit, dog.
Yeah.
So I fuck around, do the Omni, dog, have 4 burners going. Bop, bop,
Showing
bop, bop.
them I'm a nigga.
Showing
I
them
do
I
this
do
shit.
this.
I
Yeah,
do this shit.
you know, I'm talking my shit. So I'm sitting up there, yeah, what you like? Blah, 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 blah. I'll never forget when I ran with Steve Smith. I'm like, man, Steve Smith, yada, yada, yada. We chopped it up. And at that point, I'm looking at all the people that I'm running into. I'm like, damn, I'm talking to a lot of people, a lot of celebrities and shit. And it ain't doing nothing for me. Like, all right. I said, I wonder what they like to eat, though. Like, now it's clicking in my head, this personal chef shit.
Mm.
Not even knowing I was gonna go down this route. Because now every Sunday when I see somebody or do something,
Good segue. I like that. You did that perfect.
You did that perfect. I love
You
that
did that
shit because that
perfect.
was dope. That's
And I
but
just-
but he's not even that. He can't even make it. No, he couldn't even write no better because that's his real life.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
100.
saying.
Real
I sit
story.
there and
That's it. Yeah, he could, that was why it's the best segue because that's
100,
really your
100.
shit.
And when I dog after Katrina, I never forget my mom's and pops. They evacuated from somewhere, one of these storms in New Orleans, and it came to LA. And my mama, dog, I was telling my wife, I said, man, something ain't right with my mama, dog. My mama goes back. Instantly, she goes to the hospital, dog. She got some shit on her brain. She had surgery on her brain.
Damn.
She got tumors and shit on her brain. And my mom was in my house in Atlanta, dog. She was at the apartment in Atlanta. She was just sitting there. I'm like, why is she?
It just wasn't right. You
Something
just
wasn't
seen
right,
it.
and I
Yeah,
could feel it. So
yeah,
once
yeah.
that happened, dog, I moved from Atlanta to New Orleans in less than a week. Paid down. I paid a shitload of money, dog, to get everything moved. I just got to get on to my mama. My mom opened up like the house she had next door. We stayed there, dog, and started taking care of it. Then the cancer hit her.
Yeah.
That's when she started going down. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And she passed away in 2011.
God bless.
But it was just the fact that just that move, everything that I learned in Atlanta, in the
It prepared
just
you.
to even question
Yeah.
like, damn, do I want to do this
And
personal
that's
shit?
actually crazy then. So that's what got you back to
In
New
New
Orleans.
That's crazy, man.
And
So
but
this
then
is
by
where it
that
gets
time,
crazy.
yeah, okay. So
So
that by that time,
what
your buzz in the city, your buzz, everybody know that you do this shit.
And
You
no,
the
and
guy
it's
with the
funny.
chef
No,
shit.
I get back. I wasn't even my first client. I remember I was working at first. When I got back, I was working at King Creole. This is this little place where they cook food, like this commissary place where they cook all this shit for like. I ain't supposed to say this, but fuck it. Like, say example, Rue Chris.
Okay.
Like we'll make this sweet potato shit.
Oh.
Like that shit, all that. Like it was like one of them places where we'll make chicken and sausage gumbo, put in a bag, bop bop. going through
I
this
get what you're saying.
Oh,
I
I
get what you're
see.
saying.
Okay.
So now all you got to do is just take the bag out, drop that bitch in boiling water, open it up. Now you got you some hot gumbo, some fresh gumbo like I made the bitch. Which is every place that I done stopped, dog, in my journey, dog, I know for sure God has put me on that path for a reason, dog, or to get something from that. So when I did that at King Creole, my dog Benny, Big Benny, I get that phone call, dog, from like I said, I mentioned Karanja before. He used to cut Reggie Bush at the time. He was cutting Reggie Bush.
I cut Reggie Bush.
Huh?
No, not just fine,
But no.
the fact because you brought him up. I've cut Reggie Bush before, but out here in L.A.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's
Yeah.
right across the street.
Oh, really?
That's
Shout out to
crazy.
Reggie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, continue.
But he
It's that.
yeah.
He forgot to say that.
It's not
That's
about
his favorite
me.
line. He ain't said
It's
that at
about
all.
you.
It's
That's
about
the thing.
everybody.
No. Okay, Chef, I'm telling you. We done been doing this for a long time,
crying.
baby.
Yeah.
It's, these niggas know. Like, it's the
Yeah.
whole thing. So,
Dog.
it's not about me. It's definitely about you. Continue.
And it's crazy. So when I get back, I get a phone call because I make a long story short. I remember telling him, I said, "Dog, I just want to get with your chef." He had a chef at the time, his personal chef, and not even realizing everything that was already setting me up for this shit. I said, "Man, I want to see if I could cook and all that. I'm good. I just want to see if I want to entertain or tap into the personal chef game." All right, I started working with this chef on different gigs and all that. And I'm like, all right, I could do this. So while I'm at work, I get a phone call from Jeremy Shockey.
Wait, who?
Jeremy Shockey.
Football.
Remember,
Oh.
the white dude to test my dog,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to Shock, dog. If you ever see this, man, that is when it all started.
What year was
Get-
this? you
What year
said?
was this? What position he played?
2008, tight
I'm
end.
about to say, I think he's a tight end.
Tight
I'm about to
end.
say
Remember, he played for the
receiver, tight
Giants.
end.
Saints?
He played for the Giants, won the Super Bowl with the Giants and
Then
shit.
he came to
When they
Saints?
fucked over. Yeah, they came
Give me
to
the
the
Saints.
Saints.
Okay.
Won a
I'm
Super
always,
Bowl,
I'll
right?
remember his name, and I'm always remember it.
Oh, he
I forgot
was like that.
Wale
Wow.
had a line about him.
Why'd you remember his name?
Something like I'm Jeremy Shock. I forgot that song.
Oh,
but Wale
yeah.
had a song about him.
Wale.
Wale.
Oh, I know,
You know what I'm
I
talking
know
about?
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot the
wow.
song.
Wow,
But
that's
yeah,
crazy
Jeremy
because I know
Shockey.
exactly what you're talking about. I don't know the song. I know
That's
exactly
that,
what you said. Wale.
Looking there.
Look at
That
that,
song,
man.
but I forgot the line. Though.
No,
My
but I
bad.
know exactly because I never knew what the fuck
Yeah,
that
go
was.
ahead.
Who dude was. I never.
You just rocking with the
Yeah,
song.
of course. It was a vibe. What you talking about? It was flowing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So okay, continue,
But
bro.
Shockey he was that, he was a known figure in the league, dog. Like,
For sure
a
he
star.
was. For sure.
He was
For
a
sure.
dog.
For
Like,
sure,
by the
for
way,
sure, for
shout
sure,
out
for
to you,
sure.
Shock.
For sure. Shout out,
He
bro.
I got with him. Did him for that first season and so a little bit of the second season because then he dipped after that. But while I was with Shockey, that's when it just took off, dog. I was cooking for him. I wind up cooking for Darren Sharper. I hope you all right, big dog.
Hey man, talk your shit. I need you to
Man,
name all them niggas
man,
you was
what-
cooking
but
for,
this
man.
ain't Darren
This
Sharper.
ain't your time to be humble too. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. I want to
Yeah.
hear all of them.
Well,
from
shit,
that, where did the domino effect go from?
Say, all right, it was with Shockey. Darren Sharper.
I remain a giant and you Jeremy Shockey. I have to look it up.
There you go.
My bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My bad.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Go ahead,
exactly what it
proceed.
Now I
is.
remember.
That's
Proceed.
exactly what it is.
remember
No,
that.
I remember that shit too.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Shockey. Darren Sharper. Cedric Ellis was like the little defensive tackle from USC at the time. Man, shout out to Sid. Boy, I had some good times, though. Then Mike McKenzie. Now, this is where it gets fun.
So you had an
dog.
NFL network.
Yeah.
That's what all I was on at
Yeah.
the time. It was
Yeah.
NFL. Mike and me and Mike, man, that's like family. Yeah, Mike is family. Mike
Family,
McKenzie
right,
is
yeah.
family,
Shout
Shout out
dog.
to Mike.
His
Shout out
wife,
Mike.
Rachel, the kids, dog. Man, I watched Rachel have every one of them kids, except her first one. But them 3 kids, dog, I was there at every one and the hospital. Dog, it's just a relationship and a bond you build.
Build with people.
'Cause
Connection.
I met Shockey. I met Mike through. He just came to Shockey crib one day to the apartment. Was vibing.
Just vibing,
he said,
kicking
"Man, why
it,
don't you come
right.
to the crib? You know, and that's my dog. You gotta see him. He swagged out.
Right.
Threw me a couple of dollars. Like, all right, went to the crib, cooked for them, and we opened up a little restaurant together in
Oh, that's
2014.
Oh,
Fire,
well, let's make
bro.
some noise for that,
Fire.
man.
Man, so that said what I'm saying. People like, and it was. And remember, I never forget that phone call. He said, "Yeah, chef, I went and got the spot." I'm like, "Damn, Mike, I wanted to talk to Chef Pat, dog, and see if we could."
Nigga said, slow down.
Yeah,
No, I was
right,
saying, 'cause I knew it was
Think so,
12
we
it was
moving.
1,200 a month. It was 1,200 a month, and I said, "Well, look, let me see if she." He said, "Nah, I ain't worried about none of that, chef. You know you good. The world needs to taste to get what
That's
you."
what you got.
So when
That's
he
what's
told
up.
me that, dog, it still hits to this day, and it's got a certain spot.
Shout out to
It-
real ones out here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
no, 'cause
solid niggas that really believe
He did it
in
just
man.
based on like, man,
You're a good dude and you got talent.
and
For
that
sure.
right there, dog, and I ain't had to put no money up with that shit,
Yeah.
dog. Man, I feel like I owe that cat to this day, dog.
It gave you a confidence that you never even knew you really
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Already
It
know.
did. And I'm
100.
like, damn, so people see me like that? You know, because I just do what I do, dog, and have a great time,
Yeah.
dog. I like to get high.
You ain't
have
thinking too
fun,
much
make
of
fun.
it. That's just what it is. Type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
So with that, and then after, well, before Mike McKenzie, because I did tap into the basketball side, and this is where it gets interesting.
Okay.
So after I was cooking for, all right, so my first basketball guy was my dog, Jared Jack.
Jared Jack.
Motherfucking Jack.
Legend,
what?
legend.
My dog,
Jared
JJ.
Jackson. Oh, yeah,
Man.
he was nice.
Jared
Yeah,
Jack
yeah.
is my dog.
Yeah,
So
Jared Jack.
that was the first basketball player I was cooking for, and then that next season, they think they let him go. He wasn't there, but
The
then
Pelicans.
I get a phone call from Carlos saying, "Hey, there's another guy, yada yada yada, and want you to do a demo." Anthony Davis. Like, you know what's funny? I knew him, I knew of him, but I wasn't following him like that. And in my mind, I was like, "All right, he a rookie." I said, I'm gonna show the youngsters some love. I ain't gonna hit him.
Show the little nigga some love. That's what I was about to say.
We're gonna show this big ass little nigga some love.
I
This
didn't
nigga
know.
tall as shit.
But no,
Right,
but
yeah.
then I was getting
Unibrow
word,
having
like,
ass
I
nigga.
said, but I'm getting at him, dog, and I'm like, damn, this nigga, he really like that.
Right,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
he really is.
Damn. I'm like, shit. And what I love about that, because I knew from day one that I was coming from a genuine place, dog. Like, I wasn't trying to tax him crazy.
Right, yeah,
Because
that
I don't
type
count the pocket. I was counting the pockets in the sense that, well, he a rookie. I ain't.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I knew I could make the money with these other
These the
cats.
cats, right? Yeah, yeah,
And then, but to this, it's my brother, dog.
yeah.
That's
for
what's
sure.
up.
That's
man.
my brother.
That's
See
fine.
that nigga, hey, dog? That's my brother.
So
dog.
how
And
many
to-
years has it been now? You been
Oh,
with him?
dog. The end of his first season. I've been rocking with him for 11,
Wow.
12
That's
years.
That's
what I'm
hard.
saying.
That's
Nigga, that's
hard.
why I even brought him on it, because like
That's
he was
hard.
with him the entire time at the Pelicans, and then now to the Lakers.
That's
Like
hard.
they moved
Yeah,
the
he get
family.
traded. He
It's
said-
a
When
family thing.
when they made the move to LA, what was your thoughts for yourself?
When he
Right.
moved to LA, yeah, you
Yeah,
right.
make some noise.
Yeah, you right. Thank you, 50.
Shout out to
Salute.
50, man. Thank you, man. You gotta make some motherfucking noise.
Salute.
Yeah.
So when he moved to LA, dog, I never forget that. We watching the draft. Woo. All right. I'm looking. We talking. We know what the thing is. Like, if they go this route, all right, cool. If they go this route, cool. Man, I said, what you want to do, dog? Like, I think I was I was scared as shit because I'm like, damn, I'm leaving my comfort zone. like, damn, I'm making money out here.
Yeah,
in New Orleans. You know, New
And
Orleans,
you
you
home.
just need a few dollars and you home. You good.
Right.
You good.
New Orleans
But,
compared to LA, yeah, I can feel you.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
As
You
far
good.
as just what you gotta pay.
Day,
Yeah,
like, it's a big fucking difference. Hey, you know, you gonna go back to New Orleans?
Right.
But nah, we ain't going backwards, dog. But when he got on, dog, and I'm like with him, I'm like, man, it just was it for me, dog. I'm like, all right, this it. This is it. Because I used to always question, I'm like, why I always run into celebrity type people? Why I always run into these cats? Because I'm not a starstruck cat, dog. I can give two fucks
That part.
about who y'all.
That
But
part.
if you good people,
Exactly.
you good people, dog, I'm rocking with you to the wheels fall off.
Exactly.
Period.
That's
If
what
you
matters.
a silly ass nigga,
Yeah.
man,
That's what
alright,
matters.
dog. And I'm gonna text you and just say fuck you.
That
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
nah,
no, I
dog.
get it.
Like, it ain't. But it's just crazy how the journey went from. And I'm not gonna lie, Slick Side started in the A, dog, when I was doing that shit at Rays on the River.
Yeah.
And Rays in the city, when they was doing the renovation at Rays on the River, I remember having to relocate to Rays in the city, dog, and it was just meeting all these different people, dog, all these different cats, dog, and I was like, dog, I want to do something with food on a level, dog, where I could change the game for everybody around me, dog.
100. So it's kind of crazy how it seemed like, yeah, no, for sure.
That's a great shit.
But it's crazy
I'm listening.
how they say it's like such a terrible tragedy as far as Katrina, terrible as fuck, but how there's blessings in disguise and tragedies. How it's like from that happening for you personally, you end up moving to Atlanta, and that just basically transitioned you to being where you at now. That's just life shit. That's crazy,
life
bro.
shit. Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy,
beautiful, man.
That's
You know,
crazy.
it shows it shows the perseverance.
Yeah, that's
it shows
crazy.
the resilience, and
crazy.
it shows the understanding of having God in your life. Because you was literally just floating, my nigga, at that point.
Yeah.
You got a sign from your peoples to move. You took that as a sign, you know what I'm saying, a sign from God. Then that sign from God then took you to Atlanta, where you then had a passion for something where it wasn't even about the bread. And that being the most important thing, because you were passionate about it, you were consistent in it, and you put your actual love into it, the bread ended up coming where you found yourself into a place that you thought you would never be.
Would never be.
You know what I'm saying? Thought you would never be. You
Yeah.
feel me? And so, like, I think that is the understanding of what it is to have God in your life and to have a certain understanding of self, because you kept betting on yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is. Key, dog. That's
Every
key.
time.
Bet on your
Gotta make
motherfucking
some
self,
noise for
dog.
that,
Yeah.
man.
You gotta
Got
bet on
to.
yourself. You gotta believe in yourself, dog, and you gotta have that confidence, because it wasn't that I didn't have the confidence in the beginning. It was just like when I saw how people saw what I was doing, because I do it effortlessly, dog. I don't
Right.
really.
Ain't
It
even
don't
a-
have to.
yeah.
Like some people may say, "Oh man, I can't." Man, look, take that shit, dog. Let's take this. Let's mix this, dog. Let's do it like this with this technique. I just see shit, dog, and I float. So
Yeah,
now I
that
get
part.
it, dog. Like, homie, this photography thing. I'm like, all right, he knows, because that, you know, like that's his.
Yeah. It
I'm
might
gonna be
seem
honest
like
with
1,
you.
2, 3, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
right.
That's the same thing. I think that this is something that's beautiful, because I think everyone in this room, I can pinpoint specifically right now. I can say it. Everyone in this room could um has that capacity within their art. You know what I'm saying? We're said in the sense where my nigga T-Reg, before he learned how to do producing and certain things the right way, he just had an ear. A certain
Yup.
ear and a knowledge from music.
Yup.
So he knew what old school shit, what new school sound, what things to step with outside the box, and then got a little teaching to then become the person that he is now. That is the established engineer and producer. You
Yup.
feel what I'm saying? So that's why I want to shout out my brother too, right there.
Much love, bro. Much
Yeah, we
love.
got to. You know
Much
what I'm saying?
love.
For sure.
Appreciate that,
But then
for
that's
real.
even, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
with
Excellence,
yourself.
baby.
And then,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Shout out to my
Excellence.
videographer too. My boy 1050. You know what I'm saying? Legitimately.
For sure.
I saw him
Everybody.
come from legitimately a one camera guy, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying, to literally
Same.
what's them shits in it? The drones? You know what I'm saying? He got drones, 3 cameras, all type. He got to set up. He got people under him. You know what I'm saying? That he's teaching. You feel me? So it's
Salute,
like it's
homie.
the understanding of the passion that you have,
Yeah.
and then becoming a student of it that allows you to become a master of it. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Even in myself, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows, I cut hair. I do a bunch of different things like that
Yeah,
too. But it's just
dog.
because I had the passion to actually want to be good at it. You know what I'm saying? And it's never really about the money, because we know when the money gonna come. At some point in time, the money gonna come. And if you stay true to it and you stay down by yourself, it's being solid. You know what I'm saying? I believe that every person in this room, sincerely right now, based off of my experience with everyone,
Right.
that y'all have gotten as far as y'all gotten in life because of being solid, because of being authentic, and because of being passionate about whatever it is that you're
Yes,
good
sir.
at.
Yeah,
sir.
let me tell you
You
something,
know what
dog.
I'm saying?
If you remain authentic, dog, can't nothing fake ooze out of you, dog. Like everything, like you saying that, dog. Like my whole goal is like I try to. Everybody that knows me knows one thing. Chef gonna give you his last. He gonna do everything. He gonna do whatever it is to make sure you get it and that you straight.
That
That's just
part.
what it is. Because like, you know what's crazy? I always tell people, and I don't like to say this because they're like, oh, I'm about to die. No, I live, my partner Lance, dog. I remember we had this conversation, and I was like, that's dope, dog, because that's what it is. You live for your eulogy, dog.
Mhm.
Think about it.
Yeah,
You live for your eulogy.
eulogy for
100.
what people can write about you and
Because
say that you
once
did.
you
when
down,
was
you
gone.
down. There ain't no, oh, all right, what did I leave behind?
Mm.
One thing I'm confident and I'm sure about, dog, man, I'm going to get love, dog, because I know
Hey
I
man,
get love.
say that,
talk, bro.
say that, real shit. And you know what? And say that shit confidently.
Hey,
I
I
swear
know
to
it,
God, I
dog.
said this shit the other day. No bullshit.
I ain't gonna lie, that just gave me chills.
You said what?
So that just gave me
No,
chills.
real
I ain't gonna
shit.
lie.
And I want to say this in the camera.
Mhm.
I
ain't gonna lie.
promise you, I understand as an individual I am, I could die tomorrow, wallahi, with no problem and no shame. And don't even to feel that I've done less than, because I know, not even to be a weird, but the people that would be hurt because of how much I've meant to them, because of how good of a person
Yeah,
I
dog.
was. I know that alone, if I went tomorrow, I know that, nigga, there is so many people, and people that don't even know about that could be like, yo, Tune was a solid one.
nigga, dog. Yes.
Solid nigga. And that's all I really do it for. Everything in life. Because
Dog.
at the end of the day, that's what you got. It's not even about who you know. It's not about what
There
you know.
you go,
It's
dog.
about what people can remember about you, whether you in front of them or not.
Exactly, dog.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
How you treated them, how they remember. Think about Nipsey, right? We got a
Yeah,
mural over here. All, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to the GOAT. We got a mural of him in here because he was such an impact to so many people. You know how many niggas didn't listen to his music?
Yeah, and let me
They
tell
didn't
you
even
something.
listen to his music. They listened to his interviews until afterwards because of just how he spoke.
Yeah, dog.
And then they went back and listened to music. Oh, this nigga was a real nigga.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, dog, I was on Currency. Nipsey because of Spitter, dog. Currency.
Oh, Currency. Oh,
You
that's
know,
your people's?
You know, back home, I've done a couple things for him.
Mhm.
Like we ain't like that.
Yeah,
dog, but, like
right,
I
yeah.
know his camp and
Okay,
shit. Like a
well,
few
that's
cats
what's
out
up.
his camp.
Word.
And cool, dog. Like I said, if you ask me my two favorite artists, or my few favorite artists, it ain't gonna be your typical, Tupac and Hov. No, man, I fuck with Boosie, Spitter, Larry June. I
Okay.
listen to people that I
No,
can
that's
vibe
real,
and
that's
I
That's
real,
like
right.
that's
shit.
real
That's right.
shit.
That's
That's
right.
Like
real
I liked
shit.
a lot. Man, back in the days, it was Devin the Dude. Like I like
Devin
shit
the
that's
Dude.
chill.
Devin the Dude, see. Now,
See, now we
okay,
going
I
on
ain't even gotta
another
play with my
segment.
brother. He know what's up. T-Reg
That's
know what's
crazy
up.
that she even thought you was
No,
about
I
to
wouldn't
even-
even. No, trust me. No disrespect, my nigga. Hey, no, take my hand, King. You know what's up. No disrespect.
Come on now.
I just said that because I know you know who. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody in this room know who Devin the Dude is. So bet, cool.
Sticky green.
Yeah.
I love to smoke.
You about to get my nigga in the booth in a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, dog. Like with the food, how I cook, I've always had this thing, dog. Like what I ultimately want to do, and Karanji, big dog, is coming. I'm telling you, it's about to happen, big dog. Like this music and food experience, dog, and art. It's just it all is connected in a way, dog. Where I feel like, man, this is how you reach people. This is how you can change the community, dog. You ain't got to do all that political shit, all that dumb shit,
Yeah.
man. Do what's from the heart.
Yeah,
do what
yeah.
you do it right, dog.
Facts.
Yeah.
Don't do no shit to get a like. I don't want to get on that.
But no, I
Don't
feel
do
you,
shit
yeah.
to get no fucking likes, dog. Do this shit because you bout that, dog. This is what, man. Look, cause I could do some shit. I could do something for you, dog. Say, look, don't even tell nobody I did that for you, dog. Just go eat. And I mean that, dog. I don't need the accolades for that, cause he know what it is.
Man.
He know what it
Shake my
is. So
hand, King.
I don't need all that, dog.
I swear to God, I look at it selfishly. Call me what you want, but I only do nice things to people because I'm only trying to get my cool points from God. I swear to God.
No,
I
dog.
swear to God,
Yeah,
it's in
and-
my
and be
heart.
real
And
about it.
I
That's what it
literally
is,
do
dog.
it. Even sometimes when I don't want to be nice to motherfuckers or do things, go out of my way, I do it because I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, God, the way that I'm God's favorite, and the way He don't play
Say,
about
dog,
me, it's
no
just
doubt.
like I already know. Like, I bet you got that, and even if you think you got over on me, trust me, nigga, my back end,
He gonna
the
handle
back
it,
end that I'm
dog.
finna get from this
Nigga
blessing.
said my back end from God.
Do you feel me?
100.
It's crazy. Can't nobody match that.
For real, dog. And
I like that.
dog,
You feel me?
that's why I say when I say that, dog, is living for your eulogy, dog. It's just like, man, life could be so simple, dog. I don't give a fuck what lemons they throw at you, what curveballs life gonna throw your dog. At the end of the day, every time I wake up, dog, like, all right, God, thank you.
Thank you, same.
Thank you.
Same.
That's
It
every
ain't
day
gotta
for
be
me.
no 20-minute
Every day.
prayer.
You already
for
know.
sure.
Every day. Yeah.
And I just don't like the protocol, dog, on how they like to make it seem like, well, you got to get up and
No,
do this for 20 minutes.
the
Right.
impact and the meaning in that thank you. If y'all got that understanding,
Yeah, exactly.
It's your
You already
relationship
know.
with
Your
God.
relationship with
You
the
already
Most
know.
High,
Relationship
dog.
with God.
You already
It's
know.
your relationship
And
with God.
not to say it, but just saying how my passion for food just continues to grow, even as a personal chef, dog. As a personal chef, well, that's another story. It ain't as easy as people may think it is.
I'm sure. So
Yeah,
let's
that
talk about
shit
that.
look
And when before we can never let this go without. Shout out to my homegirl Natalia. Yep.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we can't let that go. Before
Natalia?
we even shout out to Natalia. Natalia was
Natalia?
on the show. You
I'm
remember
gonna
you
look at this
Natalia?
camera
My people.
and this
Yeah,
camera.
your people.
Natalia.
Yeah, shout out to Natalia.
Let me tell you. So let me tell you about it. All right. So let me tell you about
Yeah,
Natalia.
how did you meet Natalia? Shout out, because I want her to see this. I want her to see this. How did you
Because
meet
I haven't
Natalia?
talked to Natalia in a long time, dog.
Mhm.
Just for a lot of them. We're just busy, dog.
Right,
Just
yeah.
moving.
Yeah,
And
yeah, everybody doing
I-
their thing, right.
And I
Mm.
love her. Just know this. Love her with everything in me, dog.
Mhm.
When I tell you, it's hard to find people that really genuinely
Mhm.
want to rock with you
Mhm.
and learn shit from you, dog. This young lady here, dog. I'm going to tell you where I met Natalia at. Niecy Nash wedding.
Wedding.
I catered Niecy Nash's wedding. I
Fire.
did her wedding.
Fire.
Fire.
And this girl comes up to me, and I never even looked at it like, "Man, who this girl?" No, I'm a people person, so I'm like, she got some. I like her. She a ball of energy.
Right. Yeah,
And
she is.
She came and ran it with me. Like, I'm really into this, chef. I would love to just get with you, yada yada yada. All right. I'm like, damn, she doing this at the wedding. She's serious.
Yeah, she coming up to the nigga.
I pay attention to shit like.
Yeah, you.
She ain't wait till it was over and try to reach out. She was networking and politicking, dog, right then and there. And I was like,
That's
rock
real
with her. I
go-getter
said,
shit,
all right,
yeah.
something pop up. I got her. I forgot exactly what it was. One of the first few. I said, look, woo, you with it? Yeah. Like that. I ain't told her in a minute, but guess what? I get up and say, man, I love you, Natalia. I love you, chef. What's good, mama?
Everybody's lives happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Things,
But no, it ain't no bad. It ain't nothing bad. It's
Yeah.
just, that's just that connection, dog. And that's how I say when God move, dog, I'm like, bro, he'll put people in your life, dog.
What the fuck is up?
Nah, bro, just text me.
I'm just saying, he'll put people in your life that Natalia, dog, is solid. Solid.
God
Could
bless.
cook her ass off. And she
No,
love,
she can.
She
She
love.
can. She definitely
I don't
can.
know if it's Natalia. We could put up a little thing, Natalia NASA. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But
I think
dope
Chef
as shit,
Natalia
dog.
now.
And then it's just, but what I learned from that was, I'm like, all right, now I see what I'm about to step into. Now it's time for me to start blessing people and really taking them and trying to give them the game as much as I can. One thing
Yeah.
about me, I do not want laying no casket like this, though, knowing I had a bunch of shit that I could have just let loose and just free game. Here you go. That's why I understand how cats just don't want, man, hey, she going to get it on her own. He going to get it. Man, I'm letting this shit out. 'Cause if I die, I want you to continue it and make sure, teach my sons that shit if I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. So, man, I got to shout out, man, Natalia is a rock.
And that's how you
Solid.
say how y'all met, right?
Who?
Y'all two.
No, we just happened.
No, we met through the barbershop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
met through the barbershop. And then we just so
Okay.
happened to be, you know what I'm saying, just two real niggas that ended up chopping it, got cool,
Damn,
got
that's
cool.
crazy. That's crazy.
And then somehow, some way,
She said, you know Tune or something
Yeah.
like that? I said, that's my boy. I'm
Yeah,
like,
something
I said,
like
what?
that, yeah.
Because I remember in a barbershop, I called her or something like that.
yeah, I called her on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you
Or
doing
you
over there
called her,
by
I
Tune?
called her. Yeah, one or two, yeah. It was
Yeah,
dope. Yeah.
so, man, like this culinary journey, dog, it ain't gonna never end for me. Even if I retire officially from working in a place with somebody, man, I know my calling.
Yeah.
I know what it is, dog. Like, I can talk to these young cats, dog, and say, look, big homie, fuck that dumb shit you on. Let me bring you in there. You got to know how to, I'm sorry, you just got to know how to talk to what the people say, oh, that's a problem child. Man, ain't nobody a problem child.
I said
Take the fucking time.
you
Take
gotta
the
know how
time to talk to them.
Yeah, you gotta know how to talk to these young
Don't
people,
just don't
you know?
fuss at them. Don't start
Yeah.
talking crazy to them. Like, because these cats now, they don't give a fuck about your experience.
They don't give a fuck about none of that.
But if you really care about reaching at you, man, you going to figure out you going to finagle a way to be like, all right, let's take a ride, big homie.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah,
what you
talking
do?
about?
But all that to say, it's bigger than us, dog.
Yep.
It's always bigger than us, dog. So I just love what I do because I know at some point I continue to be able to be a blessing to people, dog, on the slick, and I feel good about that, dog. So, and then that opened up other avenues for me, dog. Like now what I'm doing with this pasta, this hemp seed flour pasta. Met with, got my partner out there in Italy. This is game changing, dog. So what y'all watching? Y'all probably the first people to see, like, that's where that shit started. Yeah.
Damn.
And I'm saying it with confidence because I know the logistics. I know what's happening. So I know I'm about to change a bunch of lives, dog, just through my love of food, dog, because of a product that I got.
I mean, look, we all gotta eat, so
Yeah, everybody gonna
And
We all
it's,
gotta
and
eat.
it's good shit. It's good organic superfood. Like when I tell people hemp seed flour pasta, man, they think, oh, it's wheat. No, it's not wheat. Not THC. Yeah, you got THC, yada, yada, but it's like 0.00003.4.
yeah.
You can't get high if you eat 100 pounds of that shit.
Mhm.
It's not about that because your body needs that shit anyway to extract certain things.
Yeah.
Honestly, but we can get into that's another
That's a
conversation.
scientific episode.
But yeah, but just to say, the fact that I ran into a blessing like this, man, this is changing my life, dog. Just with what I'm dealing with and financially, dog, it's changing my life because it's like, man, a nigga like me got some shit like this that the world wants. You know what I'm saying? I really look at it like, man, I'm talking to corporate people, dog, from these companies, and hey, chef, we would like to do this, and I'm really on the back of my mind like, God damn, nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? But
100,
yeah, why not a nigga like me?
right, for sure.
Why not?
And that's why I'm never gonna be like, well, I don't deserve, man, bullshit. I deserve it all because I know what the end goal is to reach as many as I can, and let's change the way we live. Let's change the way we think. Let's change. That's it. That's it.
Right, man. Let's make some noise for that.
But you know,
For real, you dropping real game.
That's beautiful, man. Chef, man, like, bro.
shout out Natalia.
Shout out to Natalia.
I love
shout
you,
out to
mama.
the whole New Orleans.
You know?
Shout out to Anthony Davis. Shout out to the
Oh,
whole. You know what I'm saying?
Go get another
All-
chip for us, nigga.
Hey,
Get
it's
that
coming.
chip.
Hey,
Get
big
that
dog.
chip, dog.
It's coming.
Get that chip.
It's about my boy, but since we talking to you, since I'm
that
here,
chip,
since you're
dog.
listening, since you're watching, we on your team, baby. We on your side, man. This LA's on right here. I'm from Sky, and I'm from the crib, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the crib. I've been rooting for you for a minute. Hey, man, this your time, baby. This your year. This the time, man. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Tell that
My
nigga
dog is a
LeBron
dog.
up that doses on that reverse age pill, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, man,
The Benjamin
look.
Button juice, whatever he drinking, go take a sip of that. You getting
Nah.
old too, my nigga. You like 33, 34.
But my dog still balling.
He still
though.
got
My
it, though.
dog
Alright,
is
I ain't-
still
57.
dominant.
You ain't old, though. We the same age. You ain't old.
75 years old right now. You know what I'm saying? So he need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
it-
capable. You a 50-20 nigga. So
Yeah, dog.
come on now.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great season,
hey,
dog.
listen, we believe you. You know the city got you. Chicago love you, baby. So
Yeah,
we love
that's
you,
my
man.
dog,
but yeah,
man.
this
That's my
the year,
brother,
man.
dog.
This the
My
year.
motherfucking brother.
So yeah, man, Chef. Yeah, we gotta wrap this up, but
I wish we could keep going.
Oh, man.
We need another episode
Bro,
because they got a lot
gotta
to
talk
talk
Don't
about.
even worry about
See?
it. Don't even worry
I
about
had
it.
to be on her business.
Bro,
Don't
that's
worry
what I'm saying.
about it.
We always get this is the dopest thing about having these
Yeah.
podcasts with real niggas because it's never enough time. We always every episode I have, I'll be having to have a episode 2 because it just be so captivating. You have such an interesting life,
Yeah.
a dope ass
I
story.
definitely got a lot of questions, too. But
Man.
I'm gonna
They
chill.
will ask him.
No, I know
No,
we gotta
we
wrap
gotta-
up. That's all. Like, I'm
yeah,
gonna
we
chill.
gotta wrap
I'm
it
gonna
up. We gonna
chill.
hit around 2 though for sure.
Boo. I won't talk my shit.
This nigga said, boo.
Boo that man.
Kids,
Boo that
Good
man.
morning. I got shit to do.
Hey, I'm on tomorrow.
That's why.
That nigga
See?
said,
It's
I'm off
niggas.
the-
It's niggas.
And I
It's
got
niggas.
weed and I got a little drink.
This nigga, he been drinking. It's his set. It's his
Boy.
weekend. It's his weekend. That's
I'm
what
weak,
it is.
dog.
He off the job.
Oh, man.
And he ready to kick it. Motherfuckers got
Goddamn
kids, got to get up in the morning.
I
You know
gotta
what?
bring mine to school in the morning.
Hey,
But
listen.
guess what?
Listen. This guy right here.
Nah,
man.
but
Chef,
no, all jokes
you
aside.
are, man, you're amazing, King.
Man,
it's
y'all
an honor,
amazing,
bro.
dog. I love to
Yeah,
see what I'm
yeah,
seeing.
yeah,
And
yeah,
dog,
yeah.
it's a tip of the fucking
Yeah, yeah.
iceberg. Trust me, homie.
Thought my niggas
Dog.
gonna leave me
No,
hanging.
I was gonna say no. You
Man.
wouldn't leave me hanging.
Huh?
No. He said you thought you gonna leave me hanging on the deck.
Oh, no.
But it's like, man, because like I said, real shit, man. I started this platform. I got my brothers involved and helped me make it even to a doper platform where we can make it something that is actually of quality that deserves the people like yourself. You know what I'm saying?
appreciate it, big
And the
dog.
people like yourself deserve to be on this quality show to get the flowers that you have earned.
Man,
you know what I'm
thank you,
saying?
dog.
And I personally just
sure.
wanted you to come on this show and talk your shit, tell your story, and really let the people know exactly what it is that makes you God's favorites like you are. You know what I'm saying? It's because of that mindset. It's because of that background. It's because of that journey, the hard work, the dedication, and the focus that you put into your craft that shows people that God is real within the vessel. The spirit is real within the vessel, and you are
Right.
that, King. And I
Yeah,
just wanted you to come
appreciate
on
it.
the show to be around other individuals that I respect, other people that I know would also respect your story and respect what you have so you can get the flowers that you deserve.
So I
You know what I'm
got,
saying?
and look, I got one more thing to say before we wrap up.
Yep.
The Most High gave me something in a dream years ago, and I got this in one of my stories, like saved on Instagram. One of the little stories I saved. And I never forget waking up that morning, and I know, damn, God just gave me this. Listen to wisdom or learn from experience. Listen to wisdom or learn from experience. No matter what, God got you. Whether you don't listen to that wisdom, He gonna allow you to go through some trials and tribulations, which is the experience that you're gonna gain the wisdom. Or you can listen to the wisdom from the get-go, from an older cat that, which I didn't. I didn't listen to a lot of motherfuckers I wish I'd have listened
Facts.
to. And it's like I had to learn from experience, but
That's
now I got
pops.
that wisdom.
That's
So
the
now
type
when
of
I
shit
tell
my
these
pops tell
youngsters,
me.
dog,
You said
Type of
some
shit
what?
my pops tell me.
Yeah,
for sure.
facts.
See what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And this came to me in a dream. I'm like, oh shit. I feel like Confucius. I'm like, oh shit, I'm smart.
The dreams and the aliens be getting him, boy.
Yeah,
The
dog.
dreams and the aliens be getting on his ass.
And I live by that, dog, in the sense that where now, however I move, I gotta be a light to that person. I can't show somebody something and be doing some fucked up shit. Like, hey, man, let's get it right. Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed. I, been doing it since I was 14.
Right.
But I know my calling.
Get shit
So
done.
I tell people, don't let what I do carry you fucked up thinking I'm saying some dumb shit.
Right.
Listen to what I'm telling you because I've been through it and I know the feeling. Like, I wish I would have listened to this cat when he told me, go this route, do this, don't do that. Or stick to it. Don't give up. Man, I done been through every stage that you can think of. And when I tell you, to whoever's listening, keep on fucking pushing
Yeah.
and fuck it. Fuck with anything somebody got negative to tell you.
Negative.
Fuck them.
Like Bernie Mac
Straight
said,
up.
fuck him.
For real. Because, no, we don't know how real that is. I don't know what camera I need to look into, dog, but that shit is real, dog.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I'd have listened to a lot of motherfuckers tell me,
I'm hearing you.
If somebody don't like you for who you are, fuck him.
like seriously, because you gotta be who you are to get where you need to
Rest
go
in peace to
a,
legend.
in a true, genuine fashion, dog. And it's just, man, we gonna have to do another podcast.
Yeah, we gonna have
We
to
can do another
Chef,
one.
man, literally. Bro,
Chef,
I promise
out.
you. Wait, no. Okay, well, you gotta tell him where you at. You gotta move. Why nigga drop the mic on him?
Oh, you want to do that shit?
That's a first.
That's a first.
Well, that's the first because we
That's
ain't
the
never held the
first.
mic.
Welcome, yo, tuned in podcasting got crazy now. All right, well, Chef, we definitely got to do a part 2 for sure, man.
For real,
For
dog.
sure, for sure. But in the meantime, I want you to let them know, because I know, man, you're certified, your resume is certified regardless, and you don't necessarily need the following and stuff like that. But please let the people know where they can follow you at, just so they can,
no.
support you.
You follow me? I got something special for you. My spices and all that I have, I'm sending you out one. I ain't sending y'all out a bunch of them. I'm sending y'all one little thing of spices. Send me your information. The first one free. The next one, you're going to go to the site and pay for it.
Nice.
But I just want to show
I'm about to follow you now.
I'm gonna send it to you. I wish I had them in a call because I'd give them to you.
Right.
But, man, you ain't got to do it. You follow. I'm going to come bring y'all the case.
Yeah, don't worry
Well,
about
let them know what
nothing.
your Instagram is.
Chef Jones 504. 504. 504 is what we say. We don't say
504,
50. Yeah.
boys.
Chef
What?
Jones
We on the
504.
504, boys.
That's it.
What? We on
And
the 504. What y'all
please-
know about the 504 boys?
Not a lot.
I had the bandana when they was going to record stores giving out shit. They had a
Yeah.
t-shirt and a bandana 504
Yeah,
boys. Y'all
dog.
know nothing about that.
And I'm just thankful, dog. So, yeah, Chef Jones 504. Y'all follow. I got something for y'all. Just got to DM me and let me know I followed you because you said followed you. You owe us something.
You owe us
I got you.
That
My
part.
word.
Well,
You dig?
I like
His
that.
word. He's definitely a man of his word. That's for sure. You know my main man T-Reg, Mr. LA. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? You gotta let them know where they can follow you at.
Oh man, Instagram T.Reg, 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 Twitter TDOTREG, TikTok TDOTREG.
Damn.
Yeah, we
You
out
got it
here,
all.
man.
We out here, man.
We out here. I ain't even that
All right,
active
what you
on
giving
TikTok.
away, big dog? What you giving away? Free weed or what? What you
All
got?
right, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna give away nothing.
Nothing. You giving away.
Boo that man, boo.
Hey, no, you know what? If I really gain a follower I like that. If I really get a follower from
Yeah,
from
give
the
him some.
many times we done this, and I know a few people don't follow me. Follow me, and you're an artist. I got to be for you, man. I got to be for you.
Hey,
I gotta
y'all
be
do
for
it.
you.
I
Real
gotta
talk.
be
Don't go
for
there and
you.
go. You gonna go through all that trouble to go look.
Like he
and see what
said,
it is
DM me to
and
let you
not
know you
follow
follow me from the
Come on now.
platform.
Stop.
I got that for real. I'm
Yeah,
dead
DM
serious too.
T-Reg.
I like what he just started.
My dog.
Hey man,
That's that
real
Southern
shit,
love
man.
right there.
Yeah,
You see how that
that's real
shit? I like
You
that.
dig?
Now, let them know where they can follow you and what you giving
Yeah,
away.
yeah. A free
What you giving
Come
away?
to the crib and
The
put on a free
fuck
show for
I
you.
am.
Yeah.
The fuck I am.
Give me my money. Hey, he gonna sue. Give me. Nope.
What the fuck? Hey, let's be very clear. I brought y'all the show. I brought y'all the real niggas. I brought down these niggas. Y'all ain't getting shit from me.
He did his part already.
You ain't getting a goddamn thing.
Boo that man.
these
Boo.
nuts. But
That nigga said,
if you
"That's
choose
not
to,
my problem.
God bless. I got plenty of content on my platform.
my
You
problem.
already know. You can follow me on all of my social media platforms at TunGotJokes.
my
That's TUNGOTJOKES. And this has been an edition of the Tuned In podcast. Let them know you've been tuned in with us, man.
Yeah, I was tuned in with Tune.
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
The Tuned
And
In
man,
podcast, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
y'all.
That has been this
Thank
edition
you.
of the Tuned In podcast. If you think our show was dope, if you think our show was dumb, we don't give no fuck. We did it our way. We'll catch
We
y'all
did
next
it
time
our
on the
way.
Tuned In podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.